Hello, all guys, gals, and non binary pals. Welcome to the newest episode of the Noobs and Knockouts Podcast, brought to you on YouTube, on Spotify, on Google, and Apple Podcasts. I'm Austin. I'm a knockout. Watch a lot of wrestling.
And what's this? Coming in at number 2 in the Aztec Warfare match, it is the Noob. I'm David. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of wrestling, and I'm here to fucking throw some motherfuckers over some goddamn ropes. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, we are back in Lucha Underground, and after a long wait, we are here for Aztec Warfare 2.
Yes! Yes! We're just getting fucking dream episode after dream episode right now, Austin, on the show. Like everything's hitting. Like we did Glow, we did WrestleMania 30, we did a random ass episode of Superstars, whatever. We're doing fucking Aztec Warfare. It is time. Everything's hitting. Let's fucking go. God, I'm so excited. Holy shit.
Yeah, everything last episode was kind of wrapping up. Life After Death was kind of just wrapping up the first third of the season, the pre-Aztec Warfare arcs, just kind of wrapping up before it's time to start anew in Aztec Warfare.
Well, we're carrying an arc over, and we're carrying some arcs over though, and they're all deeply insane.
Mm-hmm. So last time we were here, they opened the show with Katrina kind of wishing that maybe she appearing to Phoenix and wondering if maybe she should have stayed with him as a ghost forever, because as we learned that her fascination with Phoenix is because she believes that his Phoenix life powers will let her become back to life.
She wants to be a real girl. She wants to be a real general manager of an underground fight club.
So she's torn between her relationship with Mil Muertes and her desire to be alive again, with her relationship with Phoenix, and maybe they could have been happy together even if she's a ghost.
Well, look, I don't think she'll ever truly be happy. I don't think Katrina is a person who really knows what she wants. You know, she's very adrift in this world. I mean, I don't know about you, but I have an inkling. Not to armchair psychoanalyze. I have an inkling that if somebody is the type of person to end up as the general manager of an illegal underground fight club, that they maybe they don't have, the most secure bearings in their life. Just a thought. I think Katrina might be a little adrift in this world, as it were.
I suppose. The first match of the evening, if they lose, the Menage a Trois of Brutality leave match, where the Menage a Trois, face the Disciples of Death, Barrio Negro, Trece, and El Sinestro de la Muerte. Saying those names out loud because I don't know how much longer we're going to be hearing those names.
Yeah, well, so there might have only been a punishment explicitly laid out for the Menage a Trois of Brutality. However, there was an implicit punishment waiting for the Disciples of Death, the old DOD, once they got backstage after getting a bit of a loss-a-reno. Mm-hmm. Ooh boy, those boys are maybe a little bit more dead than Disciple at this point.
And the Menage a Trois get the dub. Son of Havoc, Angelico, and Ivelisse are champions again.
Yes.
As the hold that Katrina has had over the temple is starting to crack.
Beginning to slip. Oh my god, no. Good faces are winning matches and getting belts. No.
Oh, no. Johnny Mundo showed up to Prince Puma to annoy him at the heavy bag, and Puma was so mad about it, he put his fist through the heavy bag.
That's so insane to me. I still can't believe they just Puma uses his Puma strength to just fucking annihilate a heavy bag.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio reveals that he and El Dragon Azteca have an invitation to go to Aztec warfare, which I'm only really bringing up because Rey pulls out like the wax sealed parchment paper invitations. Like I
Yeah,
made the joke last time, she wrote them letters to Hogwarts
absolutely.
that are
Katrina needs them to
invitations to the
RSVP.
temple.
She's got a show to book. Come on now.
Yeah, she expects their answer by owl no later than September 1st
Yeah,
or
where's the
whatever it is.
owl tribe when you need them?
Yeah. And then we had a bull rope match. Tejano defeating Chavo Guerrero. The crew immediately abandons Chavo, and then Tejano just kicks his ass.
Man,
Really?
it feels so weird to like call the crew as like a two-person team. Like a two-person crew does not feel like much of a crew.
A
It
two-per
never fails to feel
It's
lethargic.
a two-person crew, and one of them is an undercover cop.
And yeah, one of them's not even like actually like down with the cause, he's just fucking undercover. So really this is a one-man crew at the end of the day. This is it's not gonna not going well for them
Shout
for
out
this.
to Mr. Cisco for
Poor Mr.
for
Cisco.
for really holding it down.
Yeah, poor Mr. Cisco's gonna like wake up and one day and just realize he has like no friends. The one-man crew, baby. Let's go.
Backstage, Mil Muertes is pissed about the disciples losing and kicks their asses. Um, Katrina has to order him to stop, and who knows what would have happened to them if she didn't do that. So the
It would have
disciples'
been even
days feels
better.
very numbered.
Yeah, they might be like getting outmoded or maybe even replaced. He's got a very he's got people lined up out the door with job applications. Okay,
Yeah,
like if you're not cutting it, you're easily replaced.
I mean, when you're a immortal zombie man with a lot of connections and a championship belt, people want to come work for you.
Yeah, true. Even the unpaid internships are stuff of legends. Okay,
Yeah, I
in
mean,
the Mil
hell of
Muertes.
a resume that you worked under
A
Katrina
hell of a
in
resume.
yeah, like it's a resume to die for to be a part of the disciples of death.
Yeah. Oh shit, buddy.
Yeah. And then Dario is continuing to run his fake temple as an excuse for his brother to murder people. Uh, but we do get our first look at Matanza in his like Michael Myers gear and his full face covering brown leather mask.
Oh, is it brown? I thought it was like dark,
It's
like raven black.
no, it's brown. You'll get a
Oh, okay.
you'll get a better view of it soon enough.
Fair
But
enough. Fair enough.
it's brown.
Yeah. You think he's got like a you think that's his face? Like, does he have a strong bad thing going on?
That would be interesting. I mean, they his Dario's father did put a god in his baby, so
This is true.
maybe
Yeah,
that's part of the sacrifice
this is
for that
literally
god
that one
thing.
fucking like Lovecraft story. Where
Mhm.
one of the sons is normal and the other's like this insane fucking monster. It's literally just that Lovecraft shit. So like honestly, that probably is just his face. You
Right.
know, having a god in you, it's not great for the complexion.
Wow, Matanza, you're really committed to the gimmick. You never take that mask off. What mask?
What mask? Yeah, pretty much.
Uh, but it's the main event: Phoenix versus Mil Muertes for the
Upset of the
title.
fucking century.
Fantastic match. And yeah, Phoenix is the new Lucha Underground.
Man,
Uh,
I was so not expecting that. That was so cool.
However,
Oh
that
no.
celebration must be short-lived, as Katrina in
Katrina
in a
takes this
desperate
well.
act to regain her power over the situation. That announces that let's keep the tradition. Next week, Phoenix, you can enter at number 1, and Mil Muertes will enter at number 20.
Oh no.
So but everything is converging into Aztec warfare. Everyone's getting their invitations to come back for Aztec warfare. 20 men and women will enter, and it's pretty simple. Pinfalls will do it, submissions will do it. Otherwise, it's a Royal Rumble.
Yep.
And last person standing will be the Lucha Underground
The
champion.
Lucha Underground champion. It's still so insane. Dude, Lucha Underground is fucking cooking with gasoline right now. This is, oh man, I am so goddamn pumped. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Yep. So, if you would like to watch along with us, you can do so at, iTunes and Amazon Prime. You can buy the seasons. Well, it's the high
The
seas.
piracy. Yeah.
Yeah, they can be found on the interwebs.
So, you just gotta do a little bit of digging. Yo ho, yo ho.
But we'll be back in the back half to discuss Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 9, Aztec Warfare 2.
Let's go!
And we are back. We have finished Lucha Underground Season 2, Episode 9, Aztec Warfare 2.
Hem. Lucha! Let's fucking go! Holy shit!
Yep, this is the pinnacle of Aztec Warfare in a lot of people's minds.
This is a masterpiece.
What a fantastic match.
I still am wrapping my head around this. Holy hell. Okay. This is just, we love Lucha Underground on this show. We make that abundantly clear. This has once again reached a new peak, and this is just going to be however many hours of us fucking geeking out about this insane fucking episode, this insane goddamn match. Oh my god. Okay.
So before the match, though, we get a promo. We get a backstage promo. Phoenix is walking into the locker room, and immediately Pentagon Jr. is here to talk some shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, Phoenix confronted by his Lucha brother, Gaga.
True.
But then, Gaga.
No, Pentagon's like, tonight, I will take the title. The title's coming to me. Zero Miedo.
Zero Miedo, yeah, you know how you do.
But
then Gaga, Katrina confronts both of their
asses. The lights
comes
out. Your master may be teaching you about the dark arts.
Which sidebar is he? What the fuck is going on with Vampiro and Penta? Have they been training together? It's very unclear.
I like the idea that we've established Katrina as like thinking there's more supernatural stuff going on than there is, when all you have is a hammer situation. Like, she thinks Phoenix is immortal. It would be funny if she thinks that Pentagon is like supernaturally becoming dark and he's not just learning karate.
I know kung fu. Yeah, she is in fact the only ghost, and she feels very insecure about it. So she projects onto others.
She thinks anyway. She's like, but you know nothing about the darkness. And then like little light electricity comes off of the rock, and then they go to the shadow realm. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. And we also see like this flash of like some fucking like, Dia de los Muertos like ass skull on her face as we do this. Yeah. So something's happening there. But yeah, so I guess Katrina also, adding to the lore, has the power to teleport to the Shadow Realm. So we see her in Penta, and she's basically like, Penta, you didn't get a Hogwarts letter. What the fuck?
What are you doing here, pal? But also, we say they went to the Shadow Room because, like, literally the entire the entire room gets put in a purple filter.
Filter with the fucking like watercolor streaks coming off of everybody.
Yes, this is the only time I can say this on the show, I think. But also, shouts out to 4Kids for inventing the term the Shadow Realm, because in the original Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just that they die. Like the gimmick is
Yeah.
that they lose, they die, but
Yeah.
they didn't. 4Kids didn't want to do it. Was
4Kids is like,
four-
whoa, brother,
the
that's a little
four
too
kids.
intense for us.
4Kids anime censoring is a huge topic of discussion that is well known about people in the dubbing circles. However, and so instead of dying, they go to the Shadow Realm, and
man,
100% that is way fucking cooler than them just dying. Everyone
and also
dies.
I think we need to acknowledge that Shadow Realm has unironically become like a really ubiquitously culturally helpful, useful term. Like we now just have a term for like the dark, spooky like place of unknown origin and an unknown identity. We can just call that shit the Shadow Realm. That is in our consciousness, and it's like unironically great. So we can look at this weird ass filter shift and be like, it's the Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
Play your last romantic card.
We're in the realm of darkness. But Katrina's like, I don't even know why you're here right now because I didn't send you an invitation. Because you lost that right when you put your hands on me. So what a payback.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck.
What a payoff of he tries to break her arm and she's like, okay, that's fine. You can have your match with Mil Muertes. But she did not, in fact, forget that. She has been planning.
Literally, Katrina will remember this.
Yeah.
It's her fucking revenge.
But Pentagon's just like, you don't scare me, neither does Mil, no, you don't get to tell me what to do. The only person I listen to is my maestro, Cero Miedo.
And Katrina's like, that's cute.
The only reason you have zero fear is because you don't know true fear. Okay, that's a sentence you said.
Thank you, FDR.
I think something.
I think that's the quote. And then we also just cut over. Phoenix is there too. He's just been listening.
Is here.
Yeah,
and
Phoenix is also in the Shadow Realm with them.
You, as if she forgot he was even here. You're taking your last breath tonight, and Mil's getting his title back. So
okay.
And then she poofs out. They're back to normal, and that's the end of that.
They're back, yeah. The Believer, we cut to the ring. Stryker and Vampiro are here to welcome us to Aztec Warfare. The Believers incessantly chanting for Aztec Warfare. What a fucking mood. And it's a special occasion.
The drums of war.
Well, yeah. It's a special occasion because Katrina has finally brought me live music back to the temple. Let's fucking go.
Yeah,
we have just like full ass fucking people in Aztec garb, like pounding away at drums and shit. There's even like a child, I think, there pounding at a drum, maybe.
Yeah, I did. Stryker did say this is Battlefield Boyle Heights, Los Angeles. Fuck off, Stryker.
Okay. Is that a Battlefield Earth reference? What?
Pretty sure. Is that I thought it was I thought there was a Battlefield Los Angeles. There was in 2011. There was the sci-fi action movie Battlefield Los Angeles.
Okay, all right.
Battle Los Angeles. But I thought that was with you. That was where my mind went.
Okay,
I'm like,
that would make sense. That would make sense. It's really funny. Vampiro and Stryker start talking about how different this is from what they're used to with Aztec Warfare. I mean, this is now for all the marbles. This isn't for contendership. This is for the championship itself.
Except the first match was also for the title.
Yeah, and also as if, even if it were like different, this isn't Aztec Warfare, 2 out of, the 2. How can you be so used to this?
It's too early to have like a tradition.
Yes.
Of how this works.
They're so fucking goofy.
But Stryker actually does know that Pentagon Jr. is not invited to this party. And Vampiro is like, that's straight up whacked.
It's a bunch, straight up whack, brother.
It's time for the one and only. Yeah, this is time for the one and only match on the show. To be clear, Aztec Warfare, 20 men enter. 20 men and women enter. If it is like a Royal Rumble, every 90 seconds, a new person comes out. and it's pinfall or submission to be eliminated, not
Yes.
over the top rope or anything
A
like that.
very subjective 90 seconds, mind you. However,
oh, I noted some of that. It was like, it was very much like, oh, they did the spot. It's time to send out the next person.
Literally, though. Oh my god. So, our entrant number 1, as announced last week, Rey fucking Phoenix is here. The King Phoenix, the new Lucha Underground champion, a week into his reign. Let's sure hope that it's not the only week of his reign. Yeah. Oh baby. He comes out, the crowd is losing their shit because of course, and not only is the crowd losing their shit, we cut to Famous B is in the audience scouting.
He is going to spend the whole episode giving out his business card.
It's so fucking funny. So Famous B is excited. The believers of the temple are excited.
He is here.
Phoenix enters the ring with his belt, and then entrant number 2. Oh, baby.
From San Diego, California. Rey Mysterio Jr.
619, yeah, baby.
The King
going by Rey Mysterio Jr. again now that he's not in the Fed.
The King of Lucha Libre is here.
Yes, and it's so great because Mysterio. I'm gonna spend this entire episode getting Phoenix and Mysterio mixed up because they're both Rey. Mysterio makes his entrance, and the crowd is going nuclear. This is an even bigger pop than the fucking Alberto El Patron pop last season.
Because you gotta remember is that like they taped this before any of the episodes aired.
Yes.
So like no one in the crowd has any idea that Rey's in this season yet.
Yeah. So this is like an insane surprise, and he really is the king of Lucha Libre. My man is showing up, showing out. The audience is going crazy. They're all like fucking high-fiving him as he heads to the ring. And even fucking Rey Phoenix is like, Mysterio steps in the ring and Phoenix is like, he literally like bows and like gets out of the way and motions Mysterio toward the like ring post so he can climb up and bask in the glow. Phoenix is like, yeah, no, I can't argue. What the fuck is a Phoenix? There is only one Rey that matters.
Yeah, I mean, it's just genuinely, like there's an entire generation, arguably two, of luchadors who would know Rey as the most mainstream version of a luchador ever, but because he was working in WWE, didn't have an opportunity to ever wrestle him or anything.
Yeah. So this is
like
insane.
for a lot of men in this match, this is their first time ever getting to wrestle Rey Mysterio.
And you can tell that Phoenix is geeking the fuck out over it. It's actually like really cute. He thinks this is so cool. So Mysterio gets he gets to bask in his glory. He and Phoenix hit the handshake and the hug before the match starts. It's very cute. Match begins, and I mean, I didn't take sequence notes for this first part. It's just like really
it's back and forth
fire.
Good lucha things.
Yeah, it's just high-flying boys doing high-flying things, and you can tell these two are like having the time of their lives in the ring with each other. It's Rey versus Rey. This is everything we could ever dream of.
Yeah, perfectly evenly matched here, just going back and forth.
Yes.
And then entrant number 3, King
Cuerno. Vampiro. I think this is Vampiro. Wonders aloud. Is there a bigger prize in the world for a hunter than Rey Mysterio? Cuerno over here, like, it's Mysterio season. So he's out here hunting.
The world's most dangerous game finally has reached its apex.
True, yeah. And the most dangerous game says "Booyaka, Booyaka." It's his battle cry.
Cuerno showing up to immediately get in the way of this like babyface v babyface lucha fight.
Oh yeah, no. He starts tossing people around. So this is sick as hell. So he beats up on Puma a little, so he beats up on Rey, gets him down a little bit. Gets Phoenix to the outside. hits the fucking arrow
from the depths of hell
onto Phoenix on the outside, which is insane. But like, I will never be over this fucking tope through the middle rope. The precision that this takes
just
is
shoots
nuts.
like a rocket.
Shoots like a rocket through the middle rope, knocks him. And so keep in mind, this is something that I always forget. Again, always, as if there's a tradition. With Aztec Warfare, is it doesn't work like WWE traditional battle royale rules. It is not. You do not get eliminated if you go over the top rope and land on the floor. This is it is only pinfall or submission in the ring. It's just a shit ton of people around while you do it. And so like he wouldn't be risking anything by going over the top rope. It's just sick as fuck that he goes to the middle one. And then this is even more insane. So Cuerno hits fucking Phoenix. Phoenix, rolls out of the way. And then Mysterio fucking runs and slides on his belly under the bottom rope to fucking splash onto Cuerno below. I fucking love Lucha Libre, dude.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then number 4, Arhennis.
An
He's
early
back.
favorite of mine, if I recall.
Yeah, he is back, and he is on jobber duty.
He is on
jobber duty.
Okay, but this is sick as fuck though. He does get a few cool spots with the man, the myth, the legend himself. So Phoenix, so Arhennis enters. Phoenix gets back in the ring and springboards off the ropes back to Arhennis, who catches him out of midair with a super kick.
Arhennis was only doing high kicks. Only kicks for Arhennis.
This shit was insane. And then even more fucked up, Mysterio jumps at him. Arhennis throws Mysterio over his head, turns around, and then kicks him in the literal ass as he's
Whack! Kicks him in his ass. It's fantastic.
And then kicks Mysterio again, goes for the pin, but kick out at 2.
Then our 619 and Frog Splash to Arhennis. Arhennis is the first to be
one more
eliminated
thing on top of that. Mysterio whips Arhennis into the ropes, bumping King Cuerno from the apron, having just climbed back on. King Cuerno climbs onto the apron, gets bumped off by fucking Arhennis getting whipped into him, and then 619 Frog Splash. You know how it is. 1, 2, 3. Arhennis is out of here. Phoenix
is the first out.
He's the first out. Phoenix once again gets back in the ring. Cuerno has once again climbed back up on the apron, and Phoenix just drop kicks his ass back off.
Yeah, and then he has a super casual corkscrew dive to the floor during the countdown.
What the fuck was that? This is so...
Camera's not even paying attention to it, really. It's just like, that happened.
We get a shot of it from the floor, which is...
Right, but it's like, no one cares. It's like, number 5 is coming out next.
Yeah, but it was sick as hell. Like, and for those who are, for the more noobish in our audience, I really need to illustrate this. Imagine that fucking scene in Tarzan, when like the Son of Man sequence where he goes from like young Tarzan to adult Tarzan, he gets like thrown up and he fucking like spins around a shit ton in midair. That's this. That is what the fuck my man just did. Just casually jumping from the top rope onto King Cuerno below. This is nuts. Okay. This shit is awesome.
And number 5.
Oh my god. Number
Johnny
5.
Mundo is here. It's time to go to Slamtown.
It's time to go to Slamtown with Johnny Mundo. Fucking Vampiro on commentary says, love him or hate him, the fans are going crazy for Johnny Mundo. Cut to Johnny Zero chants echoing through the
Yeah, they love him or hate him. That is a mixed reaction is what is happening to Johnny
literally
Mundo
everybody
here.
Chanting Johnny Zero. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So this is where I don't really have match notes as such. So
don't worry, I got you. Mundo gets in the ring with Mysterio like, you look familiar.
Yeah, I wonder where Mundo and Rey would have seen each other before.
Yeah, so something about smacked, something about downs, Johnny Mundo, so I don't have every single sequence, but highlights. So Johnny Mundo is in the corner. Rey jumps at him. Johnny like fucking throws him over like behind him. trying to get him out of the ring over the corner, but Rey fucking catches himself on the corner, and then like with insane Rey Mysterio.
Oh, I know this move. This was nuts.
Rey Mysterio is an insane
Ray
human
was
being.
Ray had his legs wrapped around the ring post.
Yeah, and then he gets one up to fucking like kick Mundo in the head or some shit. It was insane. What else? So we leave. We are now left with Phoenix and Mundo together in the ring. We get alternating pin attempts between the two of them. It's one of those sequences where one rolls the other up, 2 count. The other then flips over the roll up and then 2 count. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Rey gets Phoenix. Rey Phoenix looks like he gets what is going to be a definitive pin on Johnny Mundo, but Johnny Mundo gets his freakishly long legs on the ropes, so that breaks the pin.
Yep.
And then entering at we get the countdown to number 6.
Yep.
While we get in the countdown to number 6, while on the outside we see King Cuerno just casually stepping on a downed Rey Mysterio. That was funny.
But number six is Joey Ryan.
And heartbreaking, the worst person just made a great point. As Vampiro refers to Joey Ryan as the cold sore on the lip of Lucha Underground, sleazy Joey Ryan oozing his way into the temple.
And Joey Ryan thinks he has made the smartest play of the entire match. As Joey Ryan immediately walks over to the barricade and he pulls out a pair of handcuffs.
Yeah, he handcuffs trunks.
Yeah, but he had him in his trunks. Gross.
Yeah, we love / hate, we really hate shots of Joey Ryan reaching down to grab his dick.
Yeah, so he handcuffs himself to the barricade on the outside, therefore incapable of being pinned. And yet King Cuerno immediately shows a flaw in the plan as he just walks over to where Joey Ryan is now standing, handcuffed, defenseless, and punches him in the face.
Yes, and meanwhile, we hear Famous B calling Joey Ryan the smartest guy in professional wrestling.
Yeah, Famous B goes over and offers his card to Joey Ryan.
Yeah, after King Cuerno beats him up, Famous B's like, "It's all good, brother. Here, just take my card." Like he just drops his card onto Joey Ryan's crumpled fucking body.
I had a good idea.
And Vampiro says of Joey Ryan, "What do you call a baby cat? Starts with a P. That's Joey Ryan." Thank you, Vampiro.
Hey.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also, goddamn it. Entering at number 7, a real quick turnaround on this number 7. Prince Puma is here, baby.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Runs in the ring. Gets we got a bunch of dudes on the outside. He hits a shooting star press onto like 3 or 4 dudes below. Fucking nuts.
Yeah, he doesn't just do that. He jumps to the top rope and then flips off the top rope for the shooting star press. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is
the
athleticism,
nuts.
The acrobatics. It's so fucked up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Another real quick turnaround entrant. Jack Evans is here. Oh shit.
Okay. This was hilarious when he gets in the ring. He gets in the ring. And immediately, all the baby faces start stomping him the fuck out.
Well, one thing to make note of before that happens is that Rey Mysterio, before Jack Evans fully makes his entrance, Rey Mysterio submits King Cuerno in an armbar.
Oh, I didn't realize that happened before that. Okay, yeah, Cuerno going out relatively with little fanfare. Yeah, Cuerno is second out. So now we're down to, that makes sense because then it's 6v6. It's 3v3 for what happens next.
So literally everybody else is stomping on Jack Evans as Stryker so eloquently puts it. All of Mexico is stomping on Jake Evans. Thank you, Stryker.
But it was okay. So it was Rey. It's Rey, Puma, and Phoenix, the 3 big baby faces. And then Johnny Mundo comes in, and he also starts trying to join in, like, yeah, guys, yeah. And all the baby faces turn to him, and they throw out Johnny, and they start whooping Johnny's ass.
Like, the 3 Latinos realize there's a gringo in their midst.
And then Jack and Johnny are both on the outside, and Jack's like, "What the hell, man? I thought you were on my side."
What
And
the
Johnny's
hell?
like, no,
And
no,
Johnny's like,
we're on the same side. I was doing it to keep in there.
yeah, Johnny's like, it's chill, it's chill. And then, of course, entering next is who else? My wife, Taya fucking Valkyrie is here.
Taya Valkyrie
Well,
is
just
here.
Taya. Yes.
It's officially Taya, but
Yes.
Taya, it's Taya Valkyrie.
The Gringos are teaming up. We have
yeah,
3v3.
In the ring, we go 3v3. They got the line up in the center of the ring. Phoenix, Puma, and Rey versus Taya, Jack, and Johnny. I thought it was funny that Taya matched up with Phoenix in this little exchange, considering one of Phoenix's most consistent character beats is won't hit women, even in matches with women. Taya does beat him down in this segment. So I was like, yeah, at least we're consistent about it.
Fuck, I forgot about that. But yeah, Rey Mysterio respect woman. He's
Phoenix, not Rey.
Rey Phoenix.
Mysterio.
Rey Phoenix respect. That's what I meant. Fuck.
Yeah.
See, I told you I'd get him mixed up. There, my mind's like, it's Rey, and then my mind just fills in a random fucking complete coin flip on whether or not it's the actual correct last name. So we get the 3v3 Rudo v Technico, the
but the Rudos do take control of the situation.
Effectively. Yep. Johnny Mundo springboards, does a springboard back off the ropes, using his freakishly long legs to just yeet Rey Mysterio behind him. That was like, it almost like it read like a springboard into like clothesline or lariat, except the clothesline / lariat was with his leg. Which was nuts. And then the machine.
Llama Machine number 10 is Cage.
Yes.
Cage comes down and he is just
and the Latinos are like, finally, a white guy we can be chill with.
Yeah, the Team Mundo is not in for a good time now.
No, they are not. The Team Mundo tries to beat up on Cage, and he's just not having it. Jack Ryan attempts a drop. Jack Ryan fucking like drop kicks Cage, and Cage is just like, no. He just shakes his head, does not even fucking sell it in the slightest.
No, he is this isn't when they throw him through. Is this when they throw him through
later.
The window? Okay.
That's in a little bit. Cage goes to the outside to terrorize Taya and Johnny Mundo. Taya's out here protecting my wife, as if her dear husband did not leave her utterly helpless in the ring last time they were up against Cage. We also see Famous B just also handing out his fucking business card to the believers as well. He's doing his just call the number 1, 2, 3, get fame.
Yeah,
so good. I love it.
And then number 11. This is from the glass. Okay, so Johnny Mundo gets the upper hand on Cage, and he throws Cage headfirst through Dario's office window.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
And he's like, well, my job here is done.
Yes. But yeah, Johnny Mundo getting revenge on the universe for the time he had to go through the office window. And also completely forgetting that glass is not very effective against the machines. Yes.
Well, he'll pay for that soon enough.
He will. The next entrant, my boy Masquerita Sagrada's here. The little guy is here. Fucking Striker, of course, not able to help himself, says, say hello to my little friend. Vampiro, also not able to help himself,
so many fucking short jokes about
Vampiro says, this is our version of 2.5 Men. Both of you need to be institutionalized. Stop.
Well, at one point they talk about one point they're like, hey, we want to apologize for Masquerita Sagrada. He has a short temper. They say
that shit later on. Fuck off. But in a very base, Famous B likes the cut of Masquerita's jib.
This is his favorite dude in this match.
It really is his favorite. He's like kind of low key, which you know what? He remembers their time on the Jobber Squad together. Okay, he's got respect.
And beautiful Brenda is also here too. I think it's the first time we catch her on camera with B.
Yes,
but Brenda is
got
also
her in
here.
the pre-tape promo. But,
on the pre-tape, but in this match, I think it's the first time.
To be fair, this also.
Brenda
well, no, we've seen her next to him the whole time. Um,
I must have
uh,
missed it. I didn't notice Brenda until like he's fanboying over
no,
Sagrada.
she was sitting with him. Because when Phoenix first enters, he's like, "This guy's great. Check it out." But yeah, so but Cage has
Anyway, Cage is
returned.
back, and
Cage
he's
is back.
immediately like Mundo. He hits Mundo with a Weapon X to the floor, and
Yep.
then he throws him in the ring. Standing shooting star press from Prince Puma, and Johnny Mundo is the third man out of the match.
Yes, Johnny Mundo is fucking done. And just in time too, right on the heels of his elimination, comes, oh god, Marty the Moth Martinez. Oh, looking sweatier than ever. Striker speaking plainly here says the believers have dubbed this man the creepy bastard. I mean, that
Yeah,
is
I mean
true. Not terribly
that
poetic,
is
but it is true.
that is
Uh,
correct. That is what happened.
Vampiro remarks, do you think we should have a belt for Joey and Marty for who can be the creepiest? Ooh, yes, but also, oh god, no, but also, yes!
Joey wins for being an actual creep.
Yeah,
So
Joey wins for being an IRL rapist. Oh no. Yeah, Marty is creeping all over everybody. He creeps all over Masquerita Sagrada. He creeps all over Jack
I
Evans.
mean, Marty goes to town because it's easy to forget this because he is a schlubby looking asshole, but he is also large. He's one of the powerhouses of the temple.
Oh, big man slapping meat all the way, 100 fucking
Yeah,
percent.
he like pump kicks everyone in the face, even and especially Masquerita Sagrada.
Oh, of course. He's like, I hate short people.
Didn't he square up with Cage? I was pretty sure he at one point
he probably
Cage.
he squares up with Cage a little bit. And then his last victim until he goes to the outside is Jack Evans. Who I can't remember if Jack Evans gets like any recompense on him, but either way, it's some.
I don't think they interact the rest of the match.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like in this moment, because it ends. The sequence ends with Jack Evans being the only one inside the ring, and as
he doesn't because of the next guy that comes out.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is, basically, how did Marty get to the outside with Jack Evans staying on the inside? I don't know if that's because Jack Evans got Marty out of the ring, or if Marty just electively, fucked off.
This is why I need better match notes. But
yeah.
Next up is Drago at 13.
Yes, as Jack Evans is left alone in the ring, ding dong, fate has come a knocking as Drago emerges.
First, we've gotten the continuation of Cage versus Team Mundo. Now it's time to get back to the nunchuck fight feud story.
The nunchuck feud. I love the nunchuck feud.
So Drago and Jack Evans, they fight each other into the outside. And there is a moment where Drago tries to dragon spit on Jack Evans, but they're right by Joey Ryan. So Jack Evans ducks and he missed Joey Ryan instead.
Yes. But speaking of recompense on Marty, back in the ring, Marty gets thrown to the floor by Masquerita Sagrada.
Spinning DDT by Masquerita Sagrada onto the big man. And then
Marty.
Rey Mysterio hits a splash again.
And then Masquerita and Rey
out.
Double fucking pin Marty. He's out of here. Good.
That's when Famous B was yelling, "That's our guy! That's our guy!" at Masquerita Sagrada.
He's super into Masquerita Sagrada. The Jobber Squad is reconvening under 1, 2, 4, 2, 3, get fame or whatever the fuck.
Yes. And then 14, in comes the Mac.
The Mac.
And the Mac okay, so when Mac gets down the stairs, Marty is right there as well, trying to leave.
So
he's like going to look at someone else. Then he like turns. He's like, wait.
He starts to climb in the ring there. Too. He starts to climb in the ring, and then he turns and sees Marty.
Like, and wait, Marty's still here. And so he stops and he turns over and hits Marty with a Stone Cold Stunner.
Yes. Look, the white knighting for Sexy Star is, it still feels a little cringe that this man is like, girl, you just got to go face your fears and it'll be fine. But this was based as hell. This man fucking murders Marty with a stone cold stunner on the outside before he even gets in the ring for the match. Oh my god. And hey, speaking of continuations, Mac versus Cage, a rematch
Oh yeah, they're like
showdown from
shades
fucking
of Ultima Lucha, as they
yes.
say.
Yes, we get the big men facing we get them facing each other in the ring while in the background we see Jack Ryan just fucking tossed down the stairs by Drago. Just fucking
Jack Evans is
crumpling.
not having a good day. And I don't remember when it happened,
so
but
good.
at one point, Drago just power bombs Jack Evans onto the wooden stairs.
Yep.
I don't even remember when that happened, but Drago's just whooping Jack's ass.
I know. That's the best part. We just get this super intense stare down, and then perfectly framed in the middle of them is the big ass set of steps leading down to the ring, and just Jack Evans crumpling like a rag doll down these fucking concrete. Beautiful. This is a work of art.
The cinematography on Lucha Underground is killing it.
Yeah, is literally killing it. And by it we mean Jack Evans. Flying knee strike from Willie Mack to Cage. That's fucking insane. And then a stunner onto Cage. That was insane.
But
on
Cage
the outside,
is still going. He ain't out yet.
On the outside, Phoenix tosses Masquerita Sagrada onto the still cuffed Joey Ryan.
Yeah, it was just like a power toss, and I think and I don't know who he was aiming for. Was he aiming for Joey Ryan when he did that, or
I think he was because Rey Mysterio was temporarily beating up on Joey Ryan, and then he gets out of the way, and Phoenix is like approaching with Phoenix like hoisted above his head and just chucks him. Or Phoenix gets out of the way with Masquerita hoisted above his head and fucking chugs him. And then Chavo.
Number 15 is Chavo Guerrero.
Chavo makes his entrance. A whole fuck ton of people are back in the ring. Chavo immediately goes after Masquerita Sagrada, with Striker dubs as Chavo taking advantage of the weakest link in this match.
Damn,
you.
Offensive, brother.
But first of all, Masquerita Sagrada has actually eliminated somebody in this match, which is more than I can say for a lot of these fuckers.
Yeah, a lot of people have not pinned anybody yet, actually.
Yeah, and second of all, fuck you.
But Chavo, he does get Masquerita Sagrada in a camel clutch. Even though Vampiro has a whole rant about like what this move is supposed to be called. But also it has become ubiquitous as the camel clutch. And so, I mean, I guess I can try to look up what.
So I was slightly confused by this. Was he saying that it was originally dubbed the camel clutch, but the Guerreros made it into the caballo, or is it the other way around?
I mean, the move was invented by Gory Guerrero in Mexico, where it was called La de a Caballo. I might have
Caballo.
Horse mounting choke is what is Spanish for. Which, okay, I mean, I guess you're going to be very literal about that name, huh? But it became more popular when the original Sheik took the move as his finisher and it was called the camel clutch, and then and then the Iron Sheik in the WWF also took it as the camel clutch, and that became like what the move is known for.
Okay, so Striker calls it the camel clutch, and Vampiro gets triggered. Got it.
He's like, actually. He gets really mad about it. But regardless of what you call it, Chavo Guerrero makes Masquerita Sagrada submit, and he is 5th to be eliminated. Meanwhile, Cage is fighting in the ring with Taya, and Johnny Mundo. But I'm very sure it's Mundo who comes up with this. He comes up and hits Cage in the face. Or who hits him with the cinder?
So here's what happens. So it's Mysterio and Cage in the ring. Taya's also in the ring, but it's like Cage tosses Taya around a little bit, then Mysterio goes to town on Cage. Mysterio sets up Cage for the 619.
That makes sense.
He throws him to hang over the middle rope. But he goes for the run, but Taya fucks it up by pulling down on the middle rope, so that Mysterio can't get his grip. Mysterio falters, and then Mundo comes up and hits Cage in the head with a fucking cinder block, which explodes fucking everywhere. And then Taya pulls Cage back into the ring.
As we've learned, Cage is immune to glass, but is weak to cinder blocks.
Yes.
And so Taya pulls Cage back in the ring and pins him. Cage is 6-man out. Taya has done it, and as the next entrance is coming out, Prince Puma rolls up Taya, and Taya is the 7th one out.
Yes, that was fucking
She
hilarious.
has done her purpose.
Just beautiful. But yes, Dare Wolf,
the
Dare Castle.
The Darewolf, PJ Black, has made it to number 16, and
I'm sorry, I will never stop making that reference whenever PJ Black shows up. Hey, fight me.
PJ Black immediately goes to deal with help Jack Evans with Drago.
Yes. And then shout out, we get a great overhead shot of kind of all the carnage happening simultaneously. I did see, shout out to the poor stagehands who are desperately trying to sweep up the exploded bits of cinder block on the outside.
All right, we gotta clean this up here. This is what we
around. So Jack Evans and PJ Black are now teaming up on Drago, but it doesn't last long, as real quick afterward, Aerostar is here.
The man from the cosmos has finally time traveled back. Has time traveled to Aztec warfare.
Yes, finally, he's made it. He had a few false starts, but he eventually made it.
Okay, so it becomes in the ring. It becomes a 2v2 of Aerostar, Drago, PJ versus PJ Black and Jack Evans. They pair off and they do a really cool double thing here.
This is insane.
PJ Black hits Drago with this crazy spinning DDT move. I don't even describe it.
It looks like Drago's trying to wind up for the DDT first, but then like
PJ Black's like, Uno reverse card. Uno reverse card. I'm gonna hit you with the DDT. And then at the exact same time, Aerostar gets Jack Evans on the top rope and does a top rope destroyer to Jack Evans, and they PJ Black and Aerostar pin simultaneously, and Drago and Jack Evans are eliminated simultaneously.
At the same time, Marty Elias, the ref, is slapping both his hands.
With both hands. That was super cool.
2. That was sick as fucking hell. Oh my god, that was insane. Also, shout out to Vampiro making a fucking Jack Black pun about Jack Evans and PJ Black's names.
I bet you think you're funny.
Oh, he thinks he's hilarious. Absolute menace. At number 18, Dragon Azteca Jr. is here, and Vampiro.
I love that immediately everyone goes quiet because they have no idea who this guy is.
They have no fucking clue who this dude is. They're like, oh yeah, sure. Vampiro and Striker are like, oh shit, we've like heard about this guy. Vampiro's like, I know that mask, and then like proceeds to read off Dragon Azteca Jr.'s press release. He says like he gives this whole spiel about like the Dragon Azteca, but it sounds so fucking corporate.
But El Dragon Azteca is here and he starts throwing down. While he's throwing down,
I think it's Vampiro or Striker. One of the two makes some comment about, I feel like I'm playing a video game and it's the most awesome game on the planet, but like, how are you playing a video? What do you do? Oh, okay, guys.
Dude.
Yeah, sure, whatever. At number 19 then, Tejano, the blue collar brawler.
This was funny because at this point, a bunch of people are in the ring fighting. And Tejano comes down and he's got his stupid bullwhip. And he just gets in the ring, starts swinging the rope, and everyone runs out of the ring.
They don't want to get hit with the bullwhip. It's too crazy.
But pretty quickly, Tejano gets PJ Black one-on-one and just kind of owns him, hits him with a big sit-out power bomb, and just pins him. PJ Black is out, 10th man out. And I mean, Joey Ryan has now made the top 10. Handcuffed to the head, handcuffed to the wall.
Look, a strategy's a strategy.
We are halfway through the field. There's only 10 people left in the field.
There is only 10 people left and one more person left to emerge, and we know who it is. Dun dun. Mil
Done.
Muertes and
Done.
Katrina
Mil
make
is
their
coming down.
entrance.
Katrina's got the rock.
She's
They're
got
rocking
the
and
rock
rolling. And by God, it's Pentagon Jr. with a steel
with a
chair.
steel chair. Pentagon sneaks through the crowd with a chair up behind Katrina and Mil. Fucking hits Mil in the back with the blunt end of the fucking chair and sends Mil crumpling down the stairs.
And Pentagon just starts beating Mil to death with
Which
this chair.
I will say, at the beginning of this episode, they said it's Aztec warfare. Anything goes. This is
there's
is
nothing
above
stopping
board.
me from him from doing this.
Yeah,
And then
I mean,
he chucks Mil Muertes in the ring. Rey hits his splash. Rey and Puma both jump on Mil Muertes, and Mil Muertes is out.
eliminated immediately. What the fuck?
Mil Muertes is 11th to be gone.
He is and he got eliminated quicker than any of the fucking jobbers in this match.
The quickest
shit.
elimination in the entire match is Mil Muertes.
Bro, Mil Muertes was like built up in like the back half of season 1 to be the crazy monster heel after effectively jobbing in the front half of season 1, and now it's season 2 and he's just back to fucking jobbing again.
Right. So this storyline is someone who likes Dragon Ball Z. So I'm gonna open. That's gonna be my opener. For using this analogy, right?
Oh no, it's
Dragon
power
Ball
creep
Z,
discourse.
It is power creep discourse time. As a thing Dragon Ball Z likes to do is they like to introduce how powerful new villains are by having them get wrecked by new character. Like they like to use old character villains who have already been beaten as an excuse to show off how powerful the new people are. You know. And this match is very much that. They built up Mil so strong, and then they immediately take him out because we have a new monster. And we have a better monster.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I thought we were gonna get a fucking Mil and Matanza square off.
Well, we gotta build to that one, sir. The chase needs to have. There's money in the chase on this one.
I see. Okay.
To not spoil anything major. I think they were very careful to keep Pentagon Jr. and Mil Muertes far away from Matanza.
Okay.
I think that was a very conscious choice that they made in this episode.
That's interesting. That's really interesting.
But okay. Mil is gone. Katrina is fucking pissed.
Katrina is insane. She starts shrieking. Mm-hmm. She starts screaming, "No!" And then she turns to Vamp and just shrieks, "Get the hell over here!" And Vampiro's like,
"What?" And she's like, "Get out!" She is trying to kick Vampiro out of the temple right now.
Well, and fucking like, and she's trying to she's basically like, "Come get your mansing Vampiro about Pentagon," and Vampiro's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Then she just slaps Vampiro.
Yeah, but then the countdown clock is still going, and Striker's like, "What the fuck?"
Striker's like, "We have technical difficulties going on here," and then at 0, Dario Cueto emerges, and the crowd goes
My name
nuclear.
is Dario Cueto.
People in the crowd like bowing to him, losing their shit.
I am in charge of this temple.
And this is my temple. And we cut to Famous B going, "We can make him famous too." He says, we can make that guy famous too.
He is El Jefe. He is taking back the temple. The reign of Katrina is over.
Oh, boy.
Because he's El Jefe, he's announcing that there is one more entrant into this match. His brother, the monster, Matanza Cueto.
My name's Jeff.
And Matanza comes out. Everyone's just in the ring staring.
Matanza entering to what sounds like a fucking Hans Zimmer like track by the
Mhm.
by. Like, we're getting like the blah 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 blah, and we have a choir going, "Oh, no, no, no." Like all of the fucking fanfare for this absolute monster. The crowd is
Mhm.
losing their fucking shit. He gets in the ring. Oh, everybody's just stopped and staring at
Is
what's
what the
happening at
fuck.
this
And
point.
then okay, Phoenix decides to step up.
Well, no, no, no.
And
Before that, so he gets in the ring. Everybody launches
oh yeah,
themselves
everyone
at
lunges
Matanza
at him.
first, and Matanza
He
does the
does the
crazy
bit
shit
where
of fucking
rah!
bursting them all off, horror movie monster shit, and then we begin this
Phoenix.
sequence. This
Yep.
sequence, which I can only describe as a horror movie developing in real time. This is
This
the
is the
entire
wrestling. This is the wrestling equivalent of a horror movie.
the entire tone of the rest of this match fucking entirely shifts. So Phoenix launches himself at Matanza. Matanza grabs him, belly to belly suplex to the mat, goes for the pin. One,
He
two,
hits the
three.
it's the tour of the islands is what Jeff Cobb calls it. I don't remember
Okay,
off the top of my head what he calls this move as Matanza, but it's basically like you grab a guy and you got him like pinned kind of horizontally to your chest, and then you like spin around, carry him into
yeah.
into a slam,
It's
and
effectively a belly to belly, but like it looks insane.
it's crazy. But yeah, pinned 1, 2, 3. Phoenix is
One, two,
out.
three. Phoenix is out.
Phoenix's reign is over.
The new Lucha Underground champ is no longer. We are now going to have a new champ at the end of this match.
Yeah. And then
Matt
here the Matt comes in and he's
flips the
fighting.
double bird to
The double
Matanza.
bird. He goes for the stunner.
He goes for the stunner.
Nothing.
It's not very effective. He
goes
fucking showboats a little bit. Big mistake. Matanza German
gets him in
suplex
a huge German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Mac is out.
Mac is gone. Aerostar steps up, tries to springboard, gets caught. Another German suplex. Aerostar
1, 2, 3.
is gone.
Aerostar is gone.
Holy shit.
And then Tejano steps up.
Tries to choke Matanza out with the bull rope.
He chokes with the bull rope. Matanza fights him off. He hits Tejano with his own sit-out powerbomb move. 1, 2, 3. Tejano is gone.
Chavo is hiding.
Everyone else is down on the floor right now.
Yeah.
Matanza looks over and he sees Joey Ryan. And so Matanza walks over. He takes Joey Ryan. He rips Joey Ryan's handcuffs off of the barricade.
Yes, like bends the fucking barricade.
He bends the barricade bars so that to get the handcuffs off. And then he throws Joey Ryan to the ring. I know at this point the crowd is chanting, "This is awesome."
They are, but their excitement is not gonna last for much longer.
No, it's all fun and games until like the heroes come and win, of course.
Yeah.
But then Matanza hits 3 consecutive gut wrench suplex, which is very difficult, by the way. It is a gut wrench suplex is where you're holding a guy.
Okay, I was wondering what this move was.
A gut wrench suplex. You're holding a guy at your gut, and it's like you're holding him up like on his belly, and he's hanging in the air. It's a very strong move to do, and Matanza just hits it 3 times in the row, the same way you do like a normal suplex in a row, 3 in a row.
Yeah. This was insane.
The 1, 2, 3. Joey Ryan is out. We are down to 5. El Dragon Aztec is third. It's El Dragon Aztec.
Bane's an alliance.
No. It's Azteca comes first.
No. But what I'm saying is, so Chavo tries to feign an alliance.
Oh, I forgot. He also did.
He's like trying to organize them. He's like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. And then he stops for a second, grabs El Dragon Azteca, and throws him in the ring, trying to feed him to fucking Matanza.
He's just trying to wear him out. He's trying to wear out Matanza.
So this is a great little moment, though. We get like El Dragon Azteca, the man who has been training with King of Lucha Libre, Rey Mysterio.
And to his credit, this is the first guy who really makes Matanza stagger a little bit.
Yeah, he applies his training. Okay, so there's a whole sequence. I caught part of it. It's so kind of the highlight section of this sequence is like he goes up to the top rope / corner, tries to fucking leap onto Matanza. Matanza catches him, gets him on his shoulders for an attempted electric chair. Dragon Lee turns himself around so that he's facing the other
He's
way.
trying to do a Hurricane Rana.
And yeah, he pulls his weight down, tries to do a Rana on Matanza, but Matanza's not having it. Matanza throws him back up, going supposedly for a power bomb, it looked like. But Dragon Lee manages to flip over him, land on the ground, and tries to trip him from below. That doesn't work. So he gets up, runs the ropes, and an insane fucking choke slam from Matanza for the eliminate. It's not just a regular ass choke slam. He goes for the choke slam, but he kind of does it like the Tour of the Islands, where he spins him around up top and then brings him down. So that's fucked up.
1, 2, 3. El Dragon Aztec is out.
He's gone.
So now we're down to Chavo, Matanza, Puma, and Rey. Mm-hmm. And so Chavo, everyone's in the ring now, and Chavo. Well, actually, no. Only Chavo's in the ring. Puma and Mysterio are still on the outside. Chavo gets in the ring, and he is trying to work together with Matanza. He's like, "Come on, 2v2, we got this. Me and you, let's work together here." And Matanza's like, "Nah, thank you."
Yeah. Matanza fucking clotheslines him in the ring, and then standing flips. Fucking, this was insane too. It's always insane watching big men move like this. Standing flip onto Chavo below, splash, pin, 1, 2, 3. Chavo is gone.
Now
Puma and Rey Mysterio.
Now, this is interesting to me because I remembered how the first Aztec Warfare came down to a fight between 2 baby faces and 1 monster heel. Last time the final sequence was, it was Puma, Mundo, and Sexy Star fighting Mil Muertes, and Mil Muertes did eliminate Sexy Star, but their powers combined, Puma and Mundo were able to conquer Mil Muertes and make the final 2 a battle between them. And now we see it happening again. Puma and Rey must work together to fight Matanza. It will not be going the same way this time.
It will not be. So again, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
Again, we are highlighting how much stronger and more powerful Matanza is than Mil Muertes.
Yes.
That Puma and Rey combined can't stop him.
And again, we saw the ways in which Puma and Rey combined, along with a bit of help from fucking Pentagon.
Dragon Aztec, Pentagon.
Well, no, from Pentagon, we're able to take out Mil again this time. So, who's to say, right? No, but all right. So, double clothesline from Matanza. Mysterio and Puma duck under, and they proceed to just kind of hit Matanza with a bunch of kicks and strikes. Double drop kick sends Matanza into the corner. Puma runs up. Superman punch to Matanza. Mysterio runs up, gets an alley-oop from Puma onto Matanza, but Matanza catches him, bumps him into Puma, throws him to the floor. Matanza then tosses Puma around a little bit. German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Puma is eliminated.
The last hope for the temple is
the
Rey
2
Mysterio.
Newest faces in the temple. Rey Mysterio Jr. and Matanza Cueto, also Dragon Aztec, but he's not here anymore.
He also died, so
he's dead. The two of the newest faces to the temple face off against each other as the final 2. The crowd has kind of gone silent. They are in awe. They have started booing Matanza as much as
Matanza. I just want to emphasize here that Matanza has now eliminated 8 consecutive people.
Yes.
There were 11 eliminations before Matanza, and there have now been 19.
Yes. The dread is just setting in amongst the viewers, amongst the believers in the temple. As much as they love fucked up violence, they know this is a step beyond, and they are horrified. They are about to watch one of their heroes get destroyed by an utter fucking monster. But they're chanting "Si se puede" at Rey. Yes, you can. And they're hoping beyond hope. Rey runs at Matanza. Matanza pushes him away. Rey runs at Matanza for a splash in the corner. Or no. Sorry, Rey was pushed to the corner. Matanza tries to go for a splash. Rey runs away from it, runs the ropes. Major clothesline from Matanza. Marty Elias is watching this, look fucking horrified. Rey fights back. Matt Stryker quotes fucking Jebediah Springfield as they're talking about the David and Goliath situation going on. You know, they're talking about Rey has the speed advantage. Matanza has the obvious strength advantage. They love to talk. This is like one of the only technical things these two absolute clowns on commentary love to talk about is who has the speed advantage, who has the strength advantage. But, you know, Rey is so much smaller than Matanza.
They love that fucking comparison.
Yeah, but Rey is so much smaller than Matanza, and Stryker says a noble spirit embiggens even the smallest man. Stryker's a giant Simpsons mark, I guess. That was a funny fucking quote to pull out. Rey kicks Matanza in the head, which sends him spiraling to hang on the middle rope for the 619. Rey goes for the 619. Matanza this was insane. Matanza catches him. Again, to illustrate, the 619, you have someone fucking hanging on the middle rope, kind of bent over. Rey Mysterio goes, grabs the two middle ropes, swings himself through the middle to kick them in the face and send them reeling back. Rey sends himself fucking spinning at Matanza. Matanza catches his legs before they can hit his face. And pulls him through, stands up with Rey over his shoulder like he's about to lawn dart throw him like this is fucking Kevin Nash back in WCW all over again.
Into a trailer.
Yeah, Rey slips away though, trips Matanza back into the 619 position. Stryker loses his shit as Rey hits the 619. He goes for the frog splash, but Matanza's not down. He's staggered, but he's standing up as Rey starts to leap for the frog splash. Tosses him around a little bit, and then once again, the tour of the islands, insane belly to belly for the 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio is fucking eliminated. New Lucha Underground champion, Matanza Cueto. This crowd is horrified and shell-shocked. They're booing. But it's quiet. There is an unsettling dread coming over the temple once more. Dario has returned and kicked Katrina out, but at what cost? Dario snatches the mic from a very disturbed-looking Melissa Santos, gets in the ring, hands his brother the title, and announces his brother, the monster Matanza Cueto, as the new Lucha Underground champion. Holy fucking fuck. This final sequence of Matanza eliminating 10 guys in a row?
He went 9 guys in a row.
9 guys in a row. And again, it turned into a horror movie. This sense of dread setting in as you know that no man is going to escape the clutches of Matanza Cueto. Not now. I guess eating all those random dudes off the street really did prove the training he needed.
Matanza is powered by a god.
He's powered by a god, and you can fucking tell this man is horrifying. This monster. Oh my god, this was a masterful match, Austin. What the fuck?
Like the first, I guess 2/3 of the match, I would guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. Was just this really fun sprint. Like everyone, we're seeing payoffs and callbacks to every storyline going in the temple right now. All these team ups and alliances and interactions. It's fantastic. It's all this fun times, and even we get to see the big bad villain that we've spent this back half of season 1 and the first 8 episodes of season 2 fighting against, taken out nearly immediately. And it's like, hooray, great.
Holy
and then Dario brings a new villain, a new monster to conquer. One much, much worse than Mil Muertes.
Oh my god. Yeah. The way in which that final third of this match was constructed was insane. The mood was set so I have never seen the mood of a match shift so drastically. This was an epic. And it turned horrifying, and it so effectively. And that's the thing too of like, okay, so we knew that Dario was coming back, and he was aiming to come back for Aztec warfare. And when number 18, El Dragon Azteca Jr. came out, I was like, okay, we have 2 left. And I'm like, damn, Matanza's entering at number 19. That's going to be wild. But then it was Tejano, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe Matanza's not showing up. And then Mill shows up and is like, all right, here we go. And then we get this insane fucking upset of Mill getting murdered super early in the match. And then the timer goes off again. And just the way in which this like flipped the script on its head was wild. Like the slight bit of confusion, because you knew Dario was trying to come back, but like Matanza wasn't part of the 20, so what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The payoff to this was so good. The way
Dario, it looked like
presented-
Dario had lost the invitation in the mail.
Yeah. No, and the other crazy thing too was like Dario comes back and he's welcomed like the conquering hero by the masses. But then he wheels out Matanza. No. Dario is still the bastardest of bastard men. And he is here only for himself. It was insane. This is like, obviously it doesn't have the same history or weight behind it, but this feels like almost an echo of fucking Hulk Hogan turning heel Bash at the Beach. Like, we think the ultimate evil is going to be toppled by the conquering hero returning, and it's so much worse than you could have ever imagined. Oh my god, brilliant fucking execution. This was incredible. Maybe a perfect episode of Lucha Underground. Just no notes. This was incredible. God, this show rules so hard. Holy fuck.
Yep. So now we're in the era of Matanza Cueto. Who will step up? Who even can step up to fight the monster?
Face this monster. All these men that have gone to war so many times and emerged victorious were tossed aside like they were nothing. Who's next?
Well, I can assure you that many men will try.
I have no doubt. Gift of the Gods about to get real fucking interesting up in here.
Yep.
Baby.
So yeah, fantastic episode. Nigh perfect even.
Yeah.
Of Lucha Underground, and we will continue to progress through the next 20 episodes of season 2. Pretty sure that's how many episodes. There's 20.
I believe so.
There's 26. There's 26 episodes, so we have a lot to go. That is for another day. For next time, though, a truly we have reached a beautiful point in this podcast. We're at the end of the Brawl for All.
Thank fucking Christ.
No, after next week, there will be no more cahoots. There will be no more. There will be no more Val Venus.
There will be no more Aaron fucking Drozdov.
There will be no more messy DX nation fighting that means nothing. And
there will be no more of JR's weird pet project with Dr. Death Steve Williams that fell the fuck through.
No more Tiger Ali Singh. And no more shoot fighting.
Oh, baby. It's the
go home show to SummerSlam, and WWE shows their commitment to this gimmick, to this story, by not even having the finish be on pay-per-view.
That's so fucking awesome. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's beautiful. That's poetic right there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's for next time, though. Till then, David, hit our plugs.
Yes, sir. My dear friends, thank you all so much for joining us on yet another episode of the Noobs and Knockouts Podcast. We are so delighted to have you here. Returning listeners, viewers, what have you. You know the drill. Thank you all so much for once again welcoming us back into your eardrums, your eyeballs, whatever the hell it is you use to consume our content. We are so delighted that you've decided to join us. But hey, new people. Hi, how's it going? Welcome to the show. We here at the Noobs and Knockouts Podcast like to think we are friendly to both noobs and knockouts alike. So whether you're brand new to the wild, wacky world of wrestling and you're a veteran of all the weird bullshit Either way, we hope you feel welcome here. We hope you've had a great time here. We hope things have felt accessible to you. We hope you want to keep coming back to have a great time with us week after week after week, and I'm going to make sure you know all the ways to do so. First and foremost, of course, you can find us on YouTube. We are the Noobs and Knockouts Podcast on YouTube. Hit subscribe, ring that bell, make sure it turns a nice little solid color so you get notifications every single time we drop a brand new episode. Give us all that sweet, sweet engagement that helps out the channel immensely. And hey, check out our playlist. Austin has been kind enough to organize all of the storylines that we follow all into their own separate playlists. So if there's something you want to follow all the way down without having to skip around a whole lot, it's right there in the playlist section. It's super great and nice, and you should totally check it out. And you can see our beautiful, wonderful faces and just how happy this fucking show makes up us. This smile that spreads across our faces. It's a great time. So if you like that video version, join us over on the YouTube. Of course, we have the audio-only version of this podcast available for all you audio-only freaks out there. On Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. You can check us out on those 3 platforms. Listen to our show, download our show. Maybe if you'd be so kind, give us some likes and not likes, you can't do reviews and ratings on our show. Helps out tremendously to get some good word out there. Maybe let the people know these people are pretty cool. More people should be listening to them. I don't know. Just spitballing off the top of my head here. So be sure to give us that listen. And again, a little bit of engagement goes a long way to help out this show. Dear Lord. Struggling today. So be sure to check all of that out over on Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts. Of course, we exist beyond this void that we find ourselves in week after week. You can find us on a few places on social media as well. First and foremost, of course, is our Twitter. Go find us, tweet at us, Noobs and Knox Pod on Twitter. That's at Noobs, the letter N, Knox Pod on Twitter. Come check us out there. We do the whole Twitter thing, memes, discourse. We put a post every single time we drop a brand new episode, so you guys always know what the hell's going on. Of course, the highlight of our Twitter is weekly wrestling live tweeting every Wednesday, or at least the Wednesdays where we can make it, at 8 p.m. Eastern on TBS. We are watching and tweeting all about AEW Dynamite, talking all about that good shit. I am currently indisposed from that. I am in a show through the middle of next month, so I'm going to be unavailable for that, but maybe Austin steps up when he can. Additionally, again, when we have time, I am a AEW mark in my house. And so when I have the time at Fridays at 10 p.m. Eastern on TNT, I will watch and tweet about AEW Rampage. It is the show that y'all been waiting on. And of course, on Saturday nights, when I have the time, because Saturday nights are all right for fighting, on 8 p.m. Eastern on TNT, I will sometimes watch and tweet about AEW Collision. All the good shit going on there. Again, big AEW mark around here. And I like to hang out with you guys while I do it over on the Twitter. On top of that, Austin, being the knockout that he is, loves to follow all the major wrestling companies. We love to tell you guys about him. He even tweets about him sometimes. Great way to drive engagement. And hey, for it's good for the noobs out there to kind of explore their options in terms of what they could potentially be watching. So, my friend, what is on the docket coming up?
Righto. So upcoming, let's start with the E, WWE.
The E,
as they call it. That's what the cool kids call it.
That's what the how do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah. So first, for WWE on a weekly basis, you can watch Raw on Mondays at 8 p.m. on USA Network and SmackDowns at 8 p.m. on Fox. For now, it's already been announced that SmackDown is coming back to USA Network at the end of the TV contract, and Raw and NXT are getting shopped around, so they're not coming back to USA. So
this is going to be real interesting.
Yep. So on October 7th, it is Fastlane. Traditionally been on the road to WrestleMania. Now it's on the road to Survivor Series.
Shit.
But John Cena's on the poster, so I assume he's going to be on the show. They actually, and I'm not kidding, this is happening on October 7th. And there are no announced matches, according to Wikipedia.
Oh.
Wikipedia has nothing.
No.
So I don't know what's going to happen, actually.
I'm sure the IWC discourse machine is going to be just as fair about this as they are about AEW builds to paper.
I guess next week I'll have to see what's up. Hopefully there's something there. It's on Peacock. That's NBC streaming service, $9.99 a month and all that. They air
Yeah.
live there. And then Impact Wrestling is on the road to Bound for Glory on October 21st. It's Impact's biggest pay-per-view of the year. You can watch Impact Wrestling on week to week Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Access TV or with a $1 a month YouTube subscription. Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. on YouTube. We already know the main event. Alex Shelley is the Impact World Champion versus Josh Alexander. Josh Alexander was basically the company's longest reigning champion ever. Just a straight up the bestest wrestler in the whole damn company. But he got injured, had to vacate the belt, and now he is back trying to win back the belt he never lost. And we get that on pay-per-view, where pay-per-views are found, or on Fight TV. Next up and then AEW October 1st. Hey, that's Sunday.
Sunday.
At AEW Wrestle Dream. Despite being named after Antonio Inoki, it is not, in fact, an NJPW crossover show.
Okay.
It's like, all right, great. But Wrestle Dream, it's being headlined by a dream match. Bryan Danielson has said that he is slowing down his career because he dares to want to spend time with his daughter growing up. Fuck him. Fuck her.
No, we like Birdie. Stop it.
Fuck that. But anyway, he is going to wrestle Zack Sabre Jr. in a technical classic, to be sure.
Baby.
I admit I have not watched AEW Grand Slam yet, so we're flying by the seat of our pants on trying to get all the stories together here. Hopefully, haven't missed too much. Adam Page versus Swerve Strickland, though, in a singles match. Swerve be like, Adam, you have gotten lazy and shit, and I'm gonna take your spot because you got lazy. Fuck you. And then for the AEW World Tag Team Championships, it is FTR versus Aussie Open. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. We'll root for Aussie Open to get those tag belts.
True.
And then for the Ring of Honor World Championship, Adam Cole and MJF, Better Than You, Baby, versus The Righteous.
Ooh.
Hoping, that'd be nice. Vincent and Dutch, they're out here with their Far Cry 5, their Far Cry 5 ass cult gimmick, and out here looking to prove that Adam Cole and MJF ain't shit. And so, honestly, kind of hope they win the world tag titles from them.
That'd be wild.
Just because people on the internet don't like The Righteous. And so
we practice pure spite-based dream booking over here.
Sometimes around here. Sometimes we just get spiteful. In a 6-man tag match has been announced. It is Chris Jericho, and this is wrong. This is very wrong, as Wikipedia calls them the Golden Elite when they should be calling them the Golden Lovers. Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi versus the Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Sammy Guevara, and Will Ospreay.
Yeah, this is insane.
Well, look at us taking two feuds and mashing them together.
Yeah, fucking A. I'm down for it.
Don Callis has made enemies of Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega, and now here, this is sowing and reaping.
Hell yeah. No, this is actually, that's a fucked up matchup, and I love it.
And now Christian Cage versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship. My notes are telling me that Christian Cage only just recently won that TNT title, but that doesn't make sense. He's been the champion for months.
Is
my understanding.
Time. What are you talking about?
I don't. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean he only won the belt yesterday? That doesn't sound right to me.
That's not right at all.
But anyway, 2 out of 3 falls match for, Darby Allin has a dead father, and Christian Cage doesn't like that.
And Christian Cage is real horny about it.
Yep. Then we have Eddie Kingston defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against
Yes.
Katsuyori Shibata. Eddie continues to just wrestle all of
That's
his
also like
Japanese faves.
that's like a dream fucking match right there too. Kingston versus Shibata is gonna be nuts.
Yep. And then Chris Statlander is defending the TBS title against Julia Hart.
Oh,
Julia Hart was watching her. She was watching her when Chris beat Jade.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
And that somebody is Julia Hart.
Is Julia fucking Hart. It's gonna be sick as hell.
And now we are setting, and they finally a 4-way tag match to determine the number one contender for the World Tag Team Championships. It is the Young Bucks versus the Guns versus the Lucha Brothers versus Orange Cassidy and Hook.
Oh, okay, that's insane.
Yeah, there's our Spot Fest fuckity do arena right here, folks.
I'm so excited. That's gonna be awesome. Holy shit.
Yep. So you can buy Wrestle Dream where pay-per-views are sold, as well as Bleacher Report live in the US and Fight TV internationally. Wink, wink. That is what is coming up in the wrestling world.
Hell yeah. Be sure to check all that out. Check us out over on the Twitter. If you like the show, you'll like the Twitter. It's us rambling just like we do. We like to have fun here. Noobs and Knocks at Noobs and Knocks Pod on the Twitter. And hey, again, we like to tell all y'all about those fucking pay-per-views and shit. They're a great kind of jumping on point for new fans. Big storylines wrapping up, new storylines starting up, and just a lot of good wrestling to be found. So yeah, check out those pay-per-views if you want. Find a company that you like, and check out Noobs and Knockouts Podcast on Twitter. Good idea. But if you want to get in more direct, long-form contact with us, you can do that via our email address. We have an email address over at noobs and knockoutspod at gmail.com. That's noobs, the word and knockoutspod at gmail.com. Tell us what you think about the show. Request things you want to see us cover on the show. Tell us that you think our takes are fucking based in red pilled or stupid. Either way, I don't know. Just, start discourse with us, have a convo, say hi. We love people saying hi. We would love to say hi back. Noobs and knockoutspod at gmail.com. And of course, finally, you can also find the Noobs and Knockouts podcast on Patreon. The link for that is in our Twitter. $1 a month gets you early access to episodes and a shout out at the end of each episode. Shout out, as always, to friend of the show, the Sugar Daddy, Kyle Smith, for his very generous contribution to our show. We love you, buddy. You're the best. If you want to enjoy those perks along with our boy Kyle, be sure to check shit out over at the Noobs and Knockouts podcast on the Patreon. Just a single $1 a month helps out the show more than you would ever know. It's just like that engagement. Just a little bits of support goes a long way. If you can spare a bone or two over at Noobs and Knockouts podcast on the Patreon. The link for that, once again, is in our Twitter.
See y'all next time.
Hasta luego.